More than 50 civilians have been killed and more than 400 injured in one of Sudan's worst escalations of violence. The Sudanese Armed Forces and its former allies, the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces group, are battling after tensions over a proposed transition to civilian rule. The violence comes after months of escalating tensions between the groups and years of political unrest since a military coup in 2021. Sudan's Air Force struck multiple paramilitary bases. The RSF says it's taken control of the presidential palace and Khartoum International Airport. The military has ruled out negotiations with the RSF, vowing instead to dismantle the group. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres has strongly condemned the fighting that threatens to destabilize much of the region.
Emmanuel Macron will address the French people on Monday after enacting his unpopular plans to raise the national retirement age from 62 to 64. There were further demonstrations across the country on Saturday, with trade unions declaring the French president's action as shameful and contemptuous, a bitterness shared on the streets.
C'est une réforme qui crée un peu une crise politique de confiance et qui est en train d'ouvrir la voie de partis extrémistes qui attendent leur tour. Donc finalement, je pense que cette réforme, qu'elle soit bonne ou pas bonne, il fallait la différer.
À quel moment tu profites de ta retraite, au fait? Voilà, c'est ça. Tu vas pas travailler toute ta vie. Le temps de profiter de ta retraite, tu meurs.
A spokesperson for Macron said the president would seek in his address to the nation to emphasise the government's positive record on lowering taxes and unemployment levels. Activists have been celebrating the shutdown of Germany's last 3 nuclear power plants. The decision to flick this red switch to the off position was made more than a decade ago, but repeatedly put back because of concerns over where alternative power sources would be found. A sculpture of a T-Rex dinosaur being slain by a sword-wielding activist was the centrepiece of the Greenpeace party in Berlin, while there was a celebratory rally in Munich too. Germany is temporarily boosting coal production to compensate for the loss of nuclear power, increasing its output of greenhouse gases. But defenders of the shutdown argue that in the long term it will encourage investment in cleaner sources of energy and changes in consumer behaviour.
Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida was evacuated unharmed after someone threw an explosive device in his direction while he was campaigning at a fishing port on the country's western coast. Police quickly apprehended a suspect by wrestling him to the ground as screaming bystanders scrambled to get away. The incident comes just 9 months after Kishida's predecessor, Shinzo Abe, was assassinated while delivering a campaign speech in the western city of Nara. On Twitter, Kishida said that he would not be deterred and emphasised that he will continue to deliver public addresses. The attack comes ahead of nationwide local elections with voting scheduled for the 23rd of April.
Greek Orthodox worshippers have been gathering in Jerusalem's Holy Sepulchre Church to celebrate the ceremony of the Holy Fire, in which a flame kindled from the heart of Jesus' tomb is shared among worshippers before being transferred by relay to Russia, Greece and beyond. Romanians have been on the roads to take advantage of their Easter weekend. Many travel into the mountains to enjoy skiing and tobogganing, while others prefer seaside resorts with thermal waters. In North Macedonia, believers left Easter eggs at the St. Clement Oritsky Cathedral. Traditionally, they are accompanied by prayers for good health for the year to come. Church bells also fell silent as a sign of mourning for Jesus' crucifixion.